It takes a lot for me to not like a holiday episode of any kind, but truth be told, I really don't like this one all that much. Let's get the obvious problem I have with this out of the way right now. How dare Moon and River put a fabled holiday spirit ahead of their own daughter? For the love of God, it's her 15th birthday. This kind of shit fucks up a child for life. Now let's talk about the fact that Marco went out of his way to throw Star a wonderful quinceañera party, and he gets ostracized for it. He gets ostracized by Star for it because she's terrified of this stupid fucking stump, and he gets ostracized for it by his own friends who joined him in helping to throw this quinceañera because they don't want to feel Star's wrath. Fuck everyone in this episode, man.
Wow.
Also, I'm just gonna say it. The ending is...
Totes retard.
Like, seriously, I cannot articulate just how bad this ending is without just showing you the whole episode. So I'm just gonna show you this one clip because it really sent me over the edge.
We're... okay. We did it. The stump spared us because we all came together.
No, Marco, it left because it's midnight and stump day's over. It was definitely gonna kill us.
Okay, that's it, I quit. Once and for all, really. Good night.
That is such a passive-aggressive cop-out that I want to break something right now.
The stump is real.
Wait, you didn't believe in the stump?
I rest my case.
It's a stump.
Look, maybe I'm missing something here. Maybe this is supposed to be a satire of those peppy, happy-go-lucky holiday specials. I don't know. If you get something out of this episode, more power to you. I applaud you. I don't, and this episode can go die in hell for all I care. Honestly, I've had just about enough of this show trying to get me into the holiday spirit for one day. So instead, I'm going to talk about how this show's internal logic continues to shoot the show in the foot.
Hey, you're the new guy. Seeing eye spell, right?
Correct me if I'm wrong, please, but this is the exact same wand that's been passed down from queen to queen to queen to queen. Shouldn't all of these spells already be acquainted with each other? Or is it like when a series or movie is rebooted and everything starts from ground zero again? Especially since it's been repeatedly established that Star can use other queens' spells as her own.
It just
So what the
raises
fuck?
too many questions.
Hey, come on, guys. We all have our quirks, right? Narwhal, you're always breaking pillars around the house with your blast ever since I can remember. And Snail! Ugh, you leave your gross snail trails everywhere. It's a side effect from my medication.
Yeah, making these spells sentient creatures that have lives and minds of their own is going to prove to be the biggest mistake the show actually made. Yeah. Golly gee willikers, who would have guessed that spying would become the central conflict of this episode when you have a character that's all about spying? Oh no, wait, but you see, spying is actually how the problem is solved! Congratulations, I've learned absolutely nothing. Actually, no, that's not true, I take that back. I have learned something. I've learned to stay the hell away from these two episodes because holy shit do they suck! Why does this one annoy me so much? The concept is decent, I like the moral they teach at the end. So what gives? Maybe it's because it's just I'm so invested in the story they're telling that I kinda wanna keep going with that, and this episode kinda feels like a distraction of sorts. And sure, when you're telling these overarching stories, sometimes you do need a break, that's fine. I don't know. There's nothing really wrong with this episode, it's perfectly fine. It's just not one that I like coming back to all that much. To be fair, there are two good takeaways from this episode. 1, River is a good father. 2, we really needed more of this outfit from Star. Moon, if there's any lessons you should take from this experience, which you obviously won't, it's that you should listen to your daughter more. All that stuff she said about Miss Heinous and the conspiracy, she was right and you were wrong. Yeah, there's a cover-up going on, and I'm skipping ahead, but Moon and Star are going to use the trial to expose the truth. All while simultaneously trying to see if Eclipsa is in fact evil.
Alright, so it's clear someone's orchestrated a cover-up. And I think I know who it was.
So when can we expect that apology to Star, huh? Oh, when hell freezes over? As you wish, lady.
Go fuck yourself.
Okay, I'm done. I want out.
So you're probably wondering how the hell this scene actually happened. Well, let's recap. So it's time for Eclipsa's trial, which will be conducted by the Magic High Commission and Queen Moon, with assistance from the Truth or Punishment box. Wait, what was that one?
Wait, is that truth or punishment?
What? No. This is the Box of Truth.
That, my friend, is truth or punishment. We played it at my sleepover.
You played it? The box is not a game.
Who do you have a crush on? Queen Moon.
You were literally too stupid to insult.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to see these other settings on the box explored. So all throughout the episode, it's pretty obvious that the Magic High Commission, minus Moon to her credit, have already made up their minds that Eclipsa is just guilty no matter what she says, despite the fact that throughout the trial, she answers truthfully to every question. And then, because of a loophole in the rules, Eclipsa gets to ask them a question. And it totally bites them all in the ass. Just watch.
What did you do with my daughter?
I have no idea what she's talking about.
We didn't do anything with your daughter. And honestly, I'm kind of offended.
Too bad for you. Everyone lies!
What's happening? We told the truth.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, come on, guys. Spit it out. We didn't do anything wrong. You liar. You know, this is so unfair. You enforce the laws of magic on everyone around you, and yet for some reason, you can lie to us. How does that make you any different than the villain you say Eclipsa is?
It's called having power. I joke, but that's the unfortunate truth. Speaking of the truth,
Tell him,
it
Omni.
finally fucking comes out.
Eclipsa, your ex-husband, King Shastacan. He wanted nothing to do with your half-monster daughter. So we swapped her out with a peasant girl. We gave her the royal magic wand, and she became the next Queen of Munich.
Well, I sure hope fucking over two families was worth satiating your racism, you dumbasses.
Eclipsa has been found guilty of crimes against humanity.
Okay, but how though? The worst she did, according to her own testimony, was psychologically torturing a teenager, and in her own words, they always deserved it, which the box found credible.
Well, I hate to disappoint you, but I'm afraid I have not eaten even a single baby. Now, I did hurt the occasional teenager, but only psychologically, and they always deserved it.
Not saying that makes her a saint, I just don't see how that rises to crimes against humanity.
However, the Magical High Commission has also been found guilty of tampering.
They can't technically be found guilty because they're not the ones on trial. Although now they should fucking be on trial.
This concludes the trial. Although, if we're all being honest here, it seems like...
Stop talking! So it was just as we suspected.
What?
We knew there was something missing from our family's history. Eclipsa's daughter should be recorded here, in the Royal Archives. But she's gone.
Wait a minute. This whole trial was a setup?
You were planning this all along!
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Actually, we all planned this.
We thought you might be hiding something, and it turns out we were right.
You mean Star was right, you little cretin? You're still not gonna apologize to her, are you?
You lied to our family for generations.
Oh, Sean's having another seizure.
We had to.
Can you imagine if the power of magic fell into the hands of a monster?
Well, gee, Omnitraxis, I don't know. Please, enlighten me. What's it like being a monster with magic? So yeah, Star and her family aren't actually royalty after all. Huh.
Mom, we're nobody.
Now that's a bombshell, ain't it?
Star! Star, wait!
Dennis, do you know what a deadbeat is?
Well, he's lived with you all his life, so yeah, he should know. Just when I think I've forgotten just how pathetic Ludo's parents are, this episode comes around and reminds me. Holy shit! No, but seriously, when it comes to Ludo, if you told me we would go from this...
I don't know what to do about that one. I mean, should I take away his milkshake privileges?
to this?
I'm done with that part of my life now. How about a drink, you?
I would think you're crazy. Honestly, I used to think Tom's character and his arc got the best development in the whole show, but I was dead wrong. That honor goes to Ludo. And seeing the brotherly connection that he and Dennis have in this episode really enforced just how much I want to see a spin-off series with these two characters. For real, I would totally watch the crap out of that. Oh yeah, ominous foreshadowing too.
Hello, Star and Marco. How about a game of charades?
Yeah, this goes absolutely nowhere. Also, we pronounce it charades. So despite the fact that Star has literally been busting her ass since the day she got back to Muni to help mend the bridges between humans and monsters, the monsters decide to leave. What?
What? No, but no, you can't leave. I need your help to bring monsters and humans together. We're so close.
No, you're not.
Sorry, Star. You tried, but it not work. This not the problem you can solve.
And then, God bless him, Tom tries, but no.
Fools! Beg your pardon.
You heard me. You're all being a bunch of fools right now. How can you say things will never change? Things are changing. I mean...
For the love of God, shut your mouth!
The whole basis of Tom's argument is that he himself is also a monster, and if he, a monster, and Star, a human, can make it work, then anything is possible. It doesn't quite sway them, but points for the effort.
I got these eyes, horns, tail...
Okay, that's new.
You dated him twice. How the hell did this never come up before?
And let's not forget, this face!
Look at it! Look at it! Look at it!
At the very least, the monsters do recognize Star's genuine effort in trying to bring monsters and humans together, and they do pledge to return to Muni when Star is eventually coronated as queen. Oh yeah, Buff Frog. About that. Are you seriously telling me, Marco, that you've barely visited your own parents since you moved to Muni full-time? What the fuck? Yeah, Marco's parents are having another baby.
Mom? You're gonna be a mom? When did this happen?
Well, you see, Marco, when a mommy and a daddy love each other very much... See, this is why you should visit your parents more often. Otherwise, nobody's going to feel sorry for you when your attempts to get a baby shower gift for your mother turns into this disaster.
I have so many questions!
I should have visited more. I don't want Marco Jr. growing up without knowing who I am.
Once again, you threw this and your relationship with Jackie away just to move to Muni full-time. Was it worth it? Oh, and Marco Jr. doesn't actually turn out to be a Marco Jr.
Spoilers!
Oh, great. Another episode where Ponyhead takes center stage. How? Wait a sec. Wait. Hold the phone. What's this? What's going on?
I need you to show me my master file.
Of course. A trip down memory lane. I found you when you were just a street baby. I raised you as my own out of the goodness of my heart.
So apparently the St. Olga's in St. Olga's School for Wayward Princesses is this old decrepit robot thing. Okay, so yeah, Miss Meteora was psychologically fucked with. Oh my god! Like, there's child abuse, and then there's what they did to this poor girl. Between getting snatched from your own mother because of racist, bigoted asswipes, to being forced to undergo this intense psychological transformation, it's a miracle that this woman is still mentally sane. Debatably.
You should thank me.
Yeah, thank you!
Hey, I support the sentiment, but you're punching the wrong person.
But promise me this one thing. 20 years from now, if we meet up, and we're both still single, you'll be my soulmate.
What the f*** are you talking about? Was that even English?
Looks like it's just you and me. If you wanted my heart, all you had to do was ask.
What the hell can I even say to describe this scene? You really just have to see it for yourself. Next. So, Rebariat and Fool Duke get married. You know what? Good for them. I hope they have a wonderful life together. This is the high point of the episode, people. It's all downhill from here. Let's see, Star and Marco get trapped in a magical photo booth, they try to take pictures together, and things go to shit. Yeah, that sounds about right.
I hate magic.
Marco!
Okay, this line is hilarious in hindsight. The conflict in this episode is entirely predicated on the fact that these two sets of photos are supposed to be the same, but also different. And yet they have the exact same poses, just with clothes swapped. I get that's probably supposed to be the joke, and that's kind of the problem. See, while Season 3 hasn't completely abandoned its comedic roots, there are certainly plenty of funny moments and episodes in this season. We are way far away from the heights of Season 1 in terms of comedy. A joke like this would work a lot better if the tone was a lot closer to what it was in Season 1, where there wasn't this big, epic story arc that we were supposed to keep tabs on in the background. Because of this, the attempts that the show makes to try to recapture that tone, like in moments like this, feel just off. Not bad, just not all there. It's incredibly difficult to properly balance having a comedic tone and a more serious tone, sometimes at the same time. And this show does get it right at times, but sometimes it doesn't, and I don't think it gets it right here. Not helping is the fact that this photo booth is run by this psychopathic goblin voiced by Alex Hirsch. So let's see. In Season 1, we wasted Rob Paulson. In Season 2, we wasted Weird Al Yankovic. This season, we're wasting Alex Hirsch. Joy! His reasons for trapping them in the booth are also incredibly stupid, but we have to get through some things first. I can only avoid this part for so long, but we might as well get to it now.
You want to know what's different in this photo?
You had a zit, didn't you?
This was before.
Before what?
Before you told me. You had a crush on me.
I just blacked out. Go on.
What the hell do you mean, go on? You were the one with a crush on him, you dumbass!
I was caught off guard by it, and then, like a Marco, I never brought it up again.
True, but Star could have, literally at any time. But she didn't, because
Well,
the
the
chart
chart
says
says-
we need to prolong the endgame couple as long as physically possible. It actually kind of irks me how badly they butchered the execution of this. And yes, I do mean butchered. Recall earlier how I mentioned that Jackie never once brought up the fact that Star confessed to Marco about her crush on him in front of her at the end of Season 2. Not once! And yet, she decided it was good to bring up how she was jealous of the stupid mime girl. Like, seriously, do you not keep notes? It kind of comes off that they're trying to softly retcon Star's confession at the end of Season 2. Like, seriously, there's like 4 or 5 different confessions from the end of Season 2 to the end of the series. What, could they not decide how they wanted to do it, so they just threw it all in the series and see what stuck? And yes, Star is technically correct. A lot of shit happened quickly between the end of Toffee and the beginning of Lintcatcher when Marco returned to Muni. That said, at this point in the timeline, it's been several months since then, and the fact that this hasn't come up once is kind of a red flag.
It's getting harder to end up on these adventures, pretending things aren't different.
Are they?
They are for me.
Oh. Like different?
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Weird question, but what do your guts feel like?
My guts?
Yeah, my guts were all like...
This is gonna end with somebody hanging themselves. It's unavoidable at this point.
And then they kiss. Yeah. Okay, the person in me that absolutely adores this relationship at its purest form absolutely loves this moment in a vacuum. And that's the key. In a vacuum. Taken out of its complete context, it's a nice, simple, sweet moment. In context, however, it's a complete what the fuck moment. Congratulations, Star, you just cheated on your boyfriend. Oh, and it also turns out that the goblin is not only a psychopath, he's also a dick.
That photo booth ain't magic. It's just a booth.
Fucking what?
Did you trap us in there?
Look, I seen a lot of pictures in my day, and your photo showed 2 youngins who needed a smooch.
Okay, I'm pretty sure you don't have the authority to make that decision for them. There's no way any of this is legal, right? Even in Muni's fucked up legal system?
We kissed.
Notice a discrepancy between what Star actually says and what her mouth movements read. Her mouth reads, "You kissed me," but what she actually says is, "We kissed." I wonder why that was changed. I bet it was to make it look like Star was an active participant in the kiss, because if the original line was left in, it would have made Marco look extraordinarily creepy, even if this is not his fault in any way whatsoever.
I'm glad you were honest with me. Just maybe not that honest.
I'm sorry.
You know, I'm not an idiot, and I'm not expecting them to just get together in this episode, but seriously? That's it? We're not going to bring up how Star literally spied on you and Jackie while you guys were dating? We're not going to bring up the fact that Star was very clearly intent on never seeing your face again when you originally came back to Muni, only to reverse course for literally no reason without any provocation? Wow, this conversation was not nearly as deep as I remember it being.